Welcome to War India News Hour. Preparation is the best defense for good offense. In tough times related to economics, technology and health emergencies, companies are focusing their attention on making sure they get a maximum return on their investments. At the same time, businesses should also be aiming a spotlight at a less visible component of corporate meetings. The risks involved with the distributed denial of services, that is DDoS attacks, threaten your data, your revenue and your brand. And amid the pandemic, the need to step up protections against these attacks has never been greater. We expect websites to come up every time we click on them and products to be available when we want them, thanks to the so-called Amazon effect. DDoS attacks can overload and disrupt websites or backend systems, potentially costing millions of dollars per minute of downtime as customers go elsewhere. In a COVID-19 world, it is painfully clear that DDoS attacks aren't going away. DDoS attacks are getting easier to execute with more computers and devices, increased computing power and better connectivity. It is eliminating the availability of a critical service. At best, what you can do is you can limit the damage, but you are never going to stop it. I would say it has not only forced organizations worldwide to adapt and adjust their cybersecurity strategies, but it has also forced nearly every person on the planet to change their behaviors and lifestyles. A strong observation is when working from a home location or a mobile location, it presents a lot of security risks for companies. Getting people to work effectively in a secure environment can sometimes be almost impossible. But security has to evolve and change to replace the security protocols that exist in those environments. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Russia's Yandex agrees $5.5 billion Tinkoff acquisition. Russian technology giant Yandex is poised to buy digital bank Tinkoff for around $5.5 billion. In a statement responding to speculations on a takeover, Tinkoff says the two firms have come to an agreement in principle on a transaction. The cash and share deal, worth about $5.48 billion or $27.64 per Tinkoff share, would represent a premium of 8% on Tinkoff's closing price on 21st of September. Instagram app bug could have given hackers remote access to your phone. There is a critical vulnerability in Instagram's Android app that could have allowed remote attackers to take control over a targeted device just by sending victims a specifically crafted image, as per Checkpoint research. The concern is that the flaw not only lets attackers perform actions on behalf of the user within the Instagram app, including spying on victims' private messages and even deleting or posting photos from their accounts, but also execute arbitrary code on the device. Cloning might have helped access WhatsApp chats in Sushant Singh Rajput's case. A question might come to your mind after seeing the news stories that the Narcotics Control Bureau summoned Deepika Padukone and other actors in the drug probe related to the Sushant Singh Rajput death investigation based on WhatsApp chats, where the names of stars like Deepika Padukone, Rahul Preet Singh, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor have cropped up in WhatsApp chats found in course of the investigation into the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. The deal with TikTok and Oracle seems a simple eyewash. Within a few hours of the US Department of Commerce announcing the ban on TikTok that would prevent users from downloading TikTok apps from Apple's App Store or Google Play, US President Trump gave his blessings to the TikTok-Oracle deal. ByteDance has announced their partnership with Oracle as trusted technology partner and Walmart as commercial partner, raising many questions on the complete technology transfer. Earlier, Microsoft got the offer on 100% transfer, whereas the present deal is without technology transfer, raises many questions. Vodafone Vodafone wins international arbitration against India in 14,200 crore tax dispute case. Vodafone Group PLC has won an international arbitration case against the Indian government in a 14,200 crore retrospective tax dispute, according to two sources with direct knowledge of the matter. The tribunal ruled that the Indian government's imposition of a tax liability on Vodafone is in breach of the investment treaty agreement between India and the Netherlands, one of the sources said. Western Digital introduces WD Purple 18 TB HDD and 1 TB micro SD card in India. Western Digital has announced the launch of two new products in their Purple storage solutions, a massive 18 TB HDD and a 1 TB micro SD. These two products are designed for DVR or NVR applications, surveillance applications, and for analytics appliances. The 18 TB HDD is optimized for NVRs, video analytics appliances, and GPU-enabled devices that offer analytics applications. Bharti Airtel picks up stake in tech startup Webio. A Trivandrum-based startup, Webio, focused on deep AI-based analytics for cloud telephony, is the fifth startup to join the fast-growing Airtel Startup Accelerator program to scale up its cloud offerings. As the public cloud services market in India is likely to reach $7.1 billion by 2024, and the cloud telephony market is seeing rapid growth as businesses move processes to cloud-based platforms, Airtel is betting big into this sector. Alien malware can steal passwords from 226 Android apps. A new strain of Android malware comes with a wide array of features, allowing it to steal credentials from 226 applications. By the name Alien, this new Trojan has been active since the start of the year and has been offered as a malware as a service, that is MAAS, offering on underground hacking forums. Alien is not truly a new piece of code but was actually based on the source code of a rival malware gang named Cerberus. RIL in talks to buy South India-based electronics chain for Rs 3,000 crores. Reliance Retail is in talks with Electronics Mart India, a consumer durables retail chain, for a possible acquisition. Electronics Mart operates 60 stores in South India with 1,200 employees on its roll. As per the source close to the development, talks are underway on the valuation of the chain, and the ask price is Rs 3,000 crores. Businessman Pawan Kumar Bajaj started the electronics chain in 1980 as Bajaj Electronics and later changed its name to EMI Limited. Oppo collaborates with MS Dhoni for #BeTheInfinite campaign. Oppo's #BeTheInfinite campaign in association with MS Dhoni aimed to focus on motivating people to always keep the passion alive, no matter what hurdles life throws. Oppo also launched a microfilm highlighting Dhoni's zeal in life to continue his passion through utmost dedication, which aims to inspire people. To conclude, there is no denying the fact that not only the home networks and mobile devices become sources of vulnerabilities for the DDoS attacks, but the Internet of Things and connected devices have also increased the number of potential targets. Earlier, we were getting used to being vulnerable to the gadgets in the offices, and now it is time for your things at your home. That includes, it could be a medical device, your laptop computer, a closed circuit television system, or physical security. It could be just anything. And these things are connected to the internet, and as a result, they potentially pose a big threat to organizations. With more people attending virtual meetings, events, and classes, cyber attackers have become more motivated to disrupt those activities. DDoS attacks impact systems, processes, and technologies, going far beyond taking down a network or website. It is a typical attack that is basically the bad guys bringing down a system of good guys companies, and while that's happening, they are committing all sorts of crimes within the network or even outside the network. And so it becomes like a smoke screen for the attack, which can be very costly in terms of potential exfiltration of information about customers, clients, or the government. When a service goes down because of the DDoS attack, customers may leave and never come back, hurting the bottom line of the companies. The increasing frequency and complexity of DDoS attacks have put CISOs and their organizations in challenging and costly situations. With the Amazon effect, we expect two things. We expect that website to be up every time we click on it, and number two, we expect them to have availability for whatever product we want. So let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download the War India app from Google Play Store for latest news and updates. So stay tuned. Thank you.